Your boyfriend just cheated on you. Your friend done did something that was fake. Somebody cut you off in traffic. At some point in our lives, we done all got done wrong. Now, when this happens, a lot of us want to get back after we done got did wrong. But here's the problem with get back. So if we go to 2 Corinthians chapter 2, we see how Paul is talking to the people of God about forgiveness. We got to understand that when we want to get our lick back on somebody for doing something to us, that really just shows our unbelief in the fact that we serve a just God. If we go to verse 6, Paul says, the punishment inflicted on him by the majority is sufficient. Now instead, you ought to forgive and comfort him so that he will not be overwhelmed by excessive sorrow. In verse 8, he goes to say, I urge you, therefore, to reaffirm your love for him. We got to understand that the people that offend us always going to get what's coming to them. As followers of Jesus, we're not asked to go get back or revenge on somebody. Instead, we're actually called to forgive, give comfort, and even reaffirm our love for people, which is actually very hard to do after you done got did wrong. Think about how many times you done sinned against God. We do stuff that we know is wrong all the time. And sometimes we even repeat the same sin and keep coming back to God asking for forgiveness. Even after sinning against God plenty of times, he still forgives us, comforts us, and even reaffirms his love for us. Followers of Christ are called to behave the same way. Paul even talks about how he forgives in the sight of Christ, and that all of this should be done so that Satan can't outwit us, for we aren't unaware of his schemes. Now here's what you need to understand about verse 11. Satan is able to use our ungodly and unforgiving nature to his benefit. Not only does this give Satan the opportunity to do works in and through us, but he also uses this as an opportunity to pull us away from God, which is ultimately all he wants. Our ungodly nature of trying to get revenge, not forgiving, trying to get back is ultimately demonic. Why is it demonic? Because the enemy uses it for his agenda. So once again, the problem with get back is that it shows our unbelief in the nature of God. Know that unbelief is what the enemy uses to spread more evil in this world. Don't let the devil use you or play with you like that. If you struggle with forgiveness, I encourage you to pray for God to change your heart posture, and pray with confidence, knowing that Jesus came down, died on the cross, and felt the same emotions and feelings that you felt. We serve a relatable God that wants to help us in this area. So don't be stubborn. Surrender this to him and let him cook.